To my channel. So let's get started with option selling. So let me explain about the selling's basic concept. So there could be two type, put sellers or writers, and on the other side we have call sellers or writers. Both are same meaning. So here price action, if OI is getting added here, you could see the change in OI and OI. That means that strike will act as resistance, price will go down. Okay, if put writing they are adding the positions, means it acts as a very strong support, and from that strike price action will go up. Okay, so this is the basic. So here you could market has been struck between the first candle. So this is kind of example of inside candle. Okay, now this is the basic one. Okay, now let's try to understand. Okay, so let me be a little quick. When you check for open, it is 2500. Okay, we have to take round number. So this is the open ATM. So this becomes the ITM and OTM. Since we are having expiry for Nifty 50, OTM is positive decay. ITM is also ITM for put side is positive, while this is having a negative. Okay, now we'll check for one strike. We'll take this strike, 300 strike, and we'll check the PNL. So if you calculate PNL, how much is the decay points? 4 times 75. That would be, so this is the profitable trade plus tax and brokerage. Okay, now let's move on. I'll move on to Bank Nifty. So this is Bank Nifty. When you check for open, 900 is the open. So this is 900. So it's almost profitable for both sides, since it is the inside candle. And then IV is also 11, which is 11.3, which is very favorable for being sideways day. And then just the most important, like inside ITM, is the negative. Okay, now we'll move on to the important part, that is the premium chart. So we'll try to figure out how premium worked. So here I will check for long straddle as well as short straddle. So this is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty open was 55,900. I'll take 55,900 on both the sides. So you could see here it was long straddle, or you can call as SL hunt, but then at the end here it was completely short straddle. Okay, so because see it was in the negative side, that means sellers have been winning here. Okay, now we'll improve the count 200, and then here you could see sellers were winning from the start. Now we'll reduce the count to 700. Both start and end is 700. Here till long straddle were winning, but after this breaking point short straddles were winning, so both were getting equal chances. Okay, this is also considered as SL hunt zone. Okay, now we will move on to Nifty. Nifty open was 2500. So let me take 2500 here. Okay, so here you could see at start here long straddle has got the chance, but after that short straddle were winning, because today we had a sideways close or sideways day. That's why expiry OTM has a very good decay. Okay, now we'll improve the count to 300, and this was completely seller's day. Now we'll reduce the count 25k, and it was at some aspect buyer's day. Okay, so now we'll move on to the important category, that is the close range OI. First we'll check for Nifty. So this is Nifty 14 and 9. Clearly today it was sideways day, so we have to only bother for next expiry. 5 2 and 4 1. Okay, so still resistance is good for Nifty. Finnifty and Midcap Nifty, same pattern, you can check. BNF 189 versus 132, still resistance is there. Okay, now I'll check the ATM premium. This gives the idea how premiums are melting. Okay, so from 100 it went down to 11, so it's a very good decay, you could observe. And you check for BNF, from 660 it just went to 588, so this is also almost 50 plus points, good decay. Okay, I will try to find out for Nifty where was the positions been held for this week. So this week we will leave it, we have to check for only next expiry because next expiry has started. So you could see 25,000 is a very good and support. Here resistance is 500, here support is 500. Okay, pretty easy range to figure out. When you check BNF is also having a straddle at 56,000. So that's it guys, thank you.